Yeah. Um, Hi everybody, welcome back. Let's get started. For those of you who are here the first time, I know this is the start of a fresh module, and sometimes students join at the beginning of a module, and that's their first session. So for those of you who are here for the first time, welcome to this course. I would suggest that you go through the course overview slides that are there on the LMS. Okay, so for those of you who just joined, keep in mind that you need to take a diagnostic test on lms.insofe.com. And once you take the diagnostic test, the slides and other modules will become visible. And so when they become visible, you'll be able to go through certain slides, such as the course overview. And I would suggest you do that. Okay. Now, one person who's been helping me with recording videos and doing some of the IT and administrative work is one Mr. Krishna Das, who is also logged in. And he would like to take a poll to ask students if they would be interested in giving a testimonial. So Krishna Das, how would that poll be conducted? Is it something where they would just have to click and then choose some, like it's like a multiple choice kind of thing, or do they have to type something?
Yeah, so it's like multiple choice. So they can choose if they would like to give a testimonial, yes or no. So if they choose yes, then we will just send them a mail with the details so that they can give us the testimonials privately.
Okay, I mean, is the testimonial similar to like feedback on the course? Is it basically student feedback?
Yeah, it's just a one-liner or two-liner how students are feeling about the course so that we can keep that on our website, I mean, primarily on our website.
Okay, so I hope you all heard that from Mr. Krishnadas. So Mr. Krishnadas, what we can do is today I can finish around maybe 7:25. I'll finish 5 minutes early, and you can have a poll. Is that enough time for you to have the poll?
Yeah, that would do, Professor. No
Okay.
issues.
So in case I go overboard beyond 7:25, please feel free to stop me and let me know that you need to conduct the poll.
Sure, Professor.
Okay, great. So I would encourage all the students to take the poll and to give your feedback, because we're here primarily for you. You're like the main reason we're doing this course. So I would like to know how you feel about the course, how the course is going. Please feel free to be honest in your feedback. Is it going too fast, too slow? Would you like to see more of something, less of something else? What are the strengths and weaknesses? Are there any specific topics that you would like me to cover in more detail, or cover it all? Anything that you would like to convey, please feel free to do so. Of course, you can also do that on the discussion forum, or you can email me privately at ashwin.ganesan@insofe.edu.in. That's my first name dot last name at insofe.edu.in. That's my email address. But of course, the main request I have is that you answer yes to whether you would like to respond when the poll is conducted at the end of the lecture today. And then you will receive an email, and you can go ahead and then give your testimonial by replying to that email. All right, great. Let's get started. Welcome back to this course. Today, we're going to be starting a new session, a new module called Mining Social Network Graphs. Okay. All right, great. So this is a fresh new module that we're starting, which we will do this week and next week. So this is the 9th week, and next week is the 10th week, and that will be the last week of this 10-week course. And then in the 11th week, we will restart and repeat what we did in the first week. There's a possibility I might change or remove some of the topics in the second run of the course, because I'm constantly updating the slides and the material, but basically that's the overall plan. And you don't have to know any of the material we've covered in the first 8 weeks for today, because every module is self-contained and independent. Okay, all right, let's get started here. So we're going to be looking at something called locality of relationships. So first of all, let me define the main mathematical object that we're going to be studying, and that's basically a social network. Okay, so a social network, also called a social graph or a social network graph, is basically a graph. So this is an example of a graph which you're seeing here, where in this particular graph you have 7 vertices, or the vertices are also called nodes, namely A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And only some pairs of nodes are joined by an edge. So you can see there's an edge joining A and B, there's an edge joining E and F, and so on, but there's no edge joining E and G. Similarly, there's no edge joining C and G. In a social network graph, the nodes represent entities. So the entities could be people, it could be email addresses, it could be a lot of different things. We'll look at some examples of social networks. And the edges represent relationships. The simplest example of a social network would be the friendship graph in Facebook. Okay, so you can imagine that you have 7 people here who have a Facebook account. Each of them has their own Facebook account, and person A and person B are friends on that Facebook account, on their accounts. Okay, similarly, A and C are friends. So what you can see here is A has 2 friends because there are 2 edges in the graph incident to node A. You can see here that B has 4 friends, and in fact, B is the node with the maximum number of friends, and so on. Okay. Sometimes I'll abbreviate the fact that 2 nodes are adjacent in this graph by using the tilde symbol. So the, A and C are friends, and another way to write that is that A tilde C. Okay. B and F are not friends, so B is not adjacent to F.